Okay, so good morning everybody, and today we are on the day number 4 of our batch. Okay, so yesterday we discussed that what is ServiceNow, ServiceNow releases or the versions, I can say little bit of ServiceNow history, and we see that ServiceNow has the architecture of multi-instance architecture, and last but not least we have we see about the ServiceNow data centers as well, right? This is what all this particular stuff. Now let's proceed further and understand the next part. Maybe today again you are having a same thing, that why we are going on the theory, because again it is important to be understand. Now let's say I'm using WhatsApp. Not I'm everybody using WhatsApp. A billion of users are using WhatsApp. In the WhatsApp, there's a feature, and that feature is called backup. Every day, maybe morning 6 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 3 o'clock, everybody has their own way. And we take a WhatsApp backup. Why we take a WhatsApp backup? So that our data, our transactions should be safe. And tomorrow, if we need to be get some data, moving some from one phone to the phone, and something has been lost, we can take a previous data on the backup part. This is called the concept of the data backup. In the same manner, we have the same concept in ServiceNow as well, and that is called data backup, again backup and recovery. But it is not in our hand. Like in the WhatsApp, we can take a backup, we can schedule and we can take a backup. But in ServiceNow, when we purchase a ServiceNow instance, we got these things as an agreement from the ServiceNow sales team. Okay, what do you want to be backup schedule? What do you want to be the recovery schedule? And all the things will be there. So in this case, let's understand a little bit concept which we were discussing yesterday. Under the same thing, I missed out my slides, so I'm using directly this particular book only, or this PDF only. We have backup, critical transfer, this one, backups. Okay, here this only this line is important for us mainly. So ServiceNow take the full backup. Full means the day you start using ServiceNow till today is called the full backup. Every 7 days, and retained it for the minimum 14 days. Means if you can say that my data by instance should be get backup every 7th day, it will be get backup, but will be available only for the 14 days. Because you can understand that the customer or the consumers who are customers who are using ServiceNow and where the daily transaction is in the millions, like banking client, insurance client, financial clients, your stock exchange clients, jinka din the daily, I can say, transaction in the millions. So you cannot keep this data for years and years and years and years. It's not possible. So ServiceNow say very clearly when you're going to purchase the ServiceNow instance that this is what I have. 14 days I will retain, but I will take full backup every 7 days, and the differential backup. What the differential backup means? From yesterday and today, there's a difference that will take every 24 hours. This is what the ServiceNow policy on the backup and recovery. You may have question, Atul, can we change this policy? I will not the right person to say yes or no, but If you want to change this policy, you can reach out to the ServiceNow sales team when you're purchasing this, and you can ask these changes. It may be chargeable, it may not be chargeable. It may be done, it may not be done as well. That's totally depend on the nature of the business you're doing and the agreement between you and the ServiceNow sales team. This is what is the important point here. The reason being because our customer asks, what about my data backup? How it is breaking on? So this is the thing we have done. But ServiceNow is so smart. They says, I will take the backup and store the same backup or the stored in the same data center. But with the production instance, backup of the both centers will be paired. Means, remember yesterday that we have said that it's a failover is also possible. So like this is what we're talking. This is primary data center. This is secondary data center. ServiceNow say if primary data center, let's say in the South America, I will take the backup and keep it here. And I will move this backup from here to the secondary data center, and in the secondary as well, I'll take a backup again. See, configuration still can be done. Changes still can be done, but data cannot be reverted if it has been lost. If it has been lost. So ServiceNow said, don't worry, I'm keeping your data at the 4 places. In the database, it is already there. I'm taking a backup of that, and I'm moving your data to the secondary as well. I'm taking the backup of that as well. ये fail हो जाएगा, it will be there. This will get fail, it will be there. This will get fail, it will be there. And this is a very, 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 very rare chances that all the backup has been gone in a one go. It's very rare chances. Very rare chances. Okay, so this thing makes sure to the customers that yes, my data is safe and I will able to get the data. In case you need the data backup again to do some kind of a cloning or something, you have to be raise a request to ServiceNow and the process will be taken care. Okay. One more thing which is important from the ServiceNow perspective is that whenever ServiceNow take a data backup, they have a test as well. On the top of that, they have a test. Let's say in a class test, okay, teacher is taking the class test and she know that yesterday for the same question answer, this student spent 1 hour to answer the 4 questions. And today he done in the 30 minutes. It is surprising. Did this student did any cheating? Or he bring it the sheet from the home by already written? Or what can be the reason? Because generally he take 40 minutes, 45 minutes, minimum 45 minutes he take, but today he take 30 minutes only. So this is what the testing. So ServiceNow also have a testing on the place. They check is the data has been completed properly, data backup has been done properly. If properly taken, good. If no, then they raise alarm that why it's be less data today. See, 1 GB, let's say every day I'm taking 1 GB data. Today, if I take 800 MB data, it's still fine. But every day I'm taking 1 GB data and today I'm just taking 100 MB data. It is surprising. So I have to make sure that everything has been working properly fine or not. This is what ServiceNow provide here. Clear everybody till this point? Doubt, question, clarification? Good. Check. Let's move to the next part. The next part says, चलो backup तो हो गया. ठीक है. Now backup and recovery has been done. Now what about the transfer and the failover? Transfer and the failover is also important point. What do you mean by the word transfer? What do you mean by the word failover? Anybody idea?
Just moving data, like transfer.
Okay. Or what is failover? What is
Um,
failover?
Maybe um, a, a scheduled transfer failing, or
Okay. So transfer means in case ServiceNow need to do some kind of a maintenance on their data structure, or sorry, not data structure, on the infrastructure. Okay. So they say that I'm moving your data, sorry, not moving your data only, I'm moving your instance from one to another instance. Customer will not know. So if I say, do you know that WhatsApp can change the place for the data backup? No, we are not aware because it is not directly impacting us. Maybe they are doing some maintenance, so they move my WhatsApp, Atul Grover WhatsApp host from UK to Germany, and then they bring back to the German UK again. This is what is called the transfer. See, and this is the way the transfer has been done. It's not like physical डब्बा उठाया वहां से अलग ऐसा नहीं है. So what they do, they make the connections. So these two app nodes are connected with these two app nodes. These two app nodes connected with these two app nodes. Because it is not like that ServiceNow will do all the this thing, what I can say, maintenance in a one go. Maybe today I'm just changing the application nodes. So what I will do, data center 2, I will direct to the primary data center. Now I'm maintaining this. Okay, let's move the data here and bring this nodes to connect to this particular part. This is what called the transfer. Also, why this transfer is important, or why this connection is important this much. In case something gone wrong, maybe some natural calamity, something is there, so it will get automatically failover from prime to the secondary data center. The best example I gave yesterday. Let's say we are be studying, and like in my hometown, when I go in my hometown, I'm doing my work. Suddenly, current gone. Within few seconds, 3-4 seconds, main line get disconnected and my room lights connected with the inverter. That is called the failover. Do I go and pick up or manually do something? No, it's all automatic. This is what is concept called the failover. This is very much important, right? Why it is important? Because customer says, I cannot wait for the few seconds or the few minutes that you will connect it manually. Make it already, set up the things already. In case my primary data center go down, automatically it move to the secondary data center. And one more thing, as per my experience in the service now from the last 9 years as of now, I never seen that ServiceNow is down for hours or hours or hours. Even not for the minutes as well. There are cases I heard from a few of my friends, but at least not in my experience I see. So make sure there's no data loss during that part. So ServiceNow set up the failover concept like this. So they already set up it. They have triggers, they have jobs in the background. As soon as it is having some problem, it will move to the secondary data center. That is called the failover concept. Clear? Doubt? Question? clarification. If you read this article, you will get these things, very basic things clear in your mind. Go ahead, Emma.
Sorry, Atul. On the same point,
Mhm.
um, when data is being transferred, and if in an event of failure, you're saying the data is not lost. It'll just look for another data center
See,
automatically, or
automatical. It's all automatical. That is, if you see this picture, they have built the connection like this,
okay,
so that minimum to minimum loss should happen if something goes wrong.
okay, and does it tell the person or whoever is doing the transfer that this failed, so it went here, or
No.
it won't? Okay.
Okay, I tell you, I'll give an example. Let's say you're doing a bank account transfer. Okay.
Okay.
You click on the submit button. Generally, it take 10 or 20 seconds. But today it take 30 seconds. But transaction get successful. Do you know that it was with the primary or the failover? No,
No.
no. The same thing is there. It may disconnected like if you're doing some payment and infra is completely down, then your transaction will not be get completed. It's a loss. You can see that why my transaction is not be saving it. It's not be working it.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, there's no way. I tell you one thing on this part. So I was in one of the workshop where we work because we not we a lot of companies work with the ServiceNow as well. So ServiceNow companies employee also work with us to implement the ServiceNow for the customers. So one of the person, he's very mature, very experienced guy. He told one thing, that if you are working as a consultant, make sure your end user never should know that what technology you are using. They should never ever know this thing, because if they know, you're leaking your confidential information. Make a mechanism that it should work for them in every cases, but they should never know that you're using this or that. Now, if I take example, maybe you're doing Amazon shoppings. Do you know that in which technology Amazon has been built up? Maybe ServiceNow only, maybe not,
Mm-hmm.
right? We are using the WhatsApp. In which language, in which platform this has been built up? Do you know? No.
No.
We book the cabs, right?
Yeah.
Do you know the application or the platform they're using it? This is what that person say. Customer should never know that which technology you are be using. In India, this company opened a new development center, IKEA, if you hear this name. It's a very big brand in UK, at least maybe in US or Canada as well, if you know.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay,
Yeah.
they're using ServiceNow. How I know? Because they were hiring for the ServiceNow developers. And I went to IKEA 3-4 times till now. I see their portal, I see everything, but I never know that they're using ServiceNow. The day or the time when we see or when I saw that they're hiring for the some Bangalore positions. Your H&M, they're using ServiceNow because one of my friend work there. That is the beauty of the technology. So customers should never know. We are techie guys, so we are interested to know. Wow, a very awesome portal or very awesome website. But if you ask to a normal person, maybe if you ask your husband or if you ask a kid, your friend, they never know that it's a service nor about technology. For them, it's a website, and it's look good. It's good. Clear? Actually, let's move to the next part now. This done and this done. Okay. Now let's talk about the ServiceNow licensing little bit. Putting a disclaimer very clearly, we're not going to be discuss anything on the pricing part. Zero discussion on the pricing. Even I recommend don't ask this question. Atul, do you know the pricing of ServiceNow licenses? Nobody know. I did a lot of research on that part. I was crazy to know about this thing. I do a lot of Googling. I connected with a lot of people and everybody say this is a very confidential information. You will not get on the internet easily. Not easily. You will not get information on the internet even. Easily तो बात ही नहीं है. Because when we purchase instance from ServiceNow, we have to do these discussions as well. And at the time, ServiceNow and your sales team or your account team get decided that how much licensing they need and how much the payment they have to pay. If you're working in a project and you are having a very good hold in the project, then you may know these charges. But please never ever discuss these things with anybody. It's a breach of NDA, non-disclosure agreement. Okay, so there are three type of licensing I can say on the primary side. There are a lot more, but on the primary there are three things or the three type of users. One is called the end user. The user who is using the service now. Best example, you're using Pizza Hut, you're using Amazon, you're using Myntra, you're using this. A lot of apps are there. Are you paying this any amount for the same? Until you need any prime options. No, right? Free of cost is everything is available. You can go create an account, start ordering. You can go create an account, start this thing. This is what is called the end user. End user don't require any license. No license. If I'm creating a user in ServiceNow instance and I'm not giving any role to that user, it means it is a end user for me. Zero license requirement. One part. Second part is the fulfiller. Because these three terms you're going to be listen a lot of time from me now. So it should be very clear in your mind. When I say end user, I'm talking about no license. When I'm say fulfiller, now I'll give a very simple example. Let's say Hetal is at home and her internet is not working. She give a call to the customer care of that company. Hello, my name is Hetal. I'm staying here and my internet is not working. Okay, ma'am, can I get your details? Yes. From when the internet is not working? It's not working from yesterday. Okay. Ma'am, you have this plan? Yes, I have this plan. Ma'am, is your router is fine? Yes, it's fine. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me transfer this call or transfer this ticket to the network team and they will come back to you in a half an hour to 45 minutes. Call disconnected. Hetal will get only one thing, that is a record, incident number. After 45 minutes, she log into the app and she see the status still in the new. After a few minutes, she get an update on the incident. We have rebooted your router from our side. Please give a try. Now the person who mentioned this comment and the person who worked to rebooting this particular router is nobody. It's a fulfiller. In ServiceNow world, we have fulfiller means the ITL license is required. Now start understanding these ServiceNow concepts in your mind. And that is the reason we pick up the topics like ITL, ITSM, and clouds in the beginning. So ITL license says, if I'm giving this license or this rule to any user, he or she can create, update the records, and record means incident, change, problem, request, knowledge, and much more as well. But on the primary, these 4 and 5 we always consider it. This is what is called the ITL license. You're going to be, if you're going to be read some blogs, watch some video from other trainers as well, you will see this word a lot now. So if I say, okay, Hema, create a user and give an ITL role or give a fulfiller role, you should know that you have to give only and only the fulfiller ITL role, no, nothing else you have to be give. These are the primary things which you should know. And that is the reason till now I did not show you that how the service now look like, because this theory is equally important. And then now come to the last part. It's called the admin user. Who is admin? The person or the user who want or who need or who do the modification at the configuration level. Like I want to add a new field. I want to add a new workflow. I want to add a new catalog item. I want to add new filters. I want to add a new SLA. I want to add a new notification. These things cannot be done with the ITL. These things can be done with the admin role only. These two roles are the chargeable one. You have to pay or company has to pay. One part. Second part, we never ever give admin role to the all users of our company. Very simple and very basic example to be understand. Like I was discussing with Hema, she said that I have a kid as well. Same concept. I have a kid of 8 years now. He is partial admin of my house. When I say partial means when we have a discussions that what special we make for the weekends. If we invite someone at our home, what you think that we should make it, because he's uh, interested in the food stuff, but we never discuss with him or we never take his advice when we're going to spend some money on some important things, maybe some investments, maybe some what I can say, tourisms kind of stuff. We never take his advice. So I can say he's a partial admin, but not an admin for me. So in short, let's say he's not an admin for my house. He is not, he's a minor and his decisions, his thoughts never considered. So he's not an admin. Either decision will be taken by me or my wife. We are the admin of our house. When we go to our parents' side, then they are admins. Even though we are admin as well because we are mature now. So admin we never give to everybody. Admin always with the limited. Can you make admin of, can you make me as an admin Nazam in your house? Never. Atul, who are you? You are just an outsider for me. You are just a teacher. I can't make you admin. Can you share your financial stuff with me? Never. Why? Because you're not the right person for me. But can you share the financial things with your wife? Yes, Atul, she is my wife. She should know. She is admin user. So it is important. So two, if you want to make a changes at the platform level, I'm saying changes at the platform level. I'm not saying about the data. Remember, we're coming a very big term now. Then you need an admin license. So primary, we're not going to be do lot more discuss on the licensing part because a lot of more roles are there which we'll discuss, not now. But on the primary three things you have to be remembered. End user, ITL and admin are the three primary users in the service now. Clear? A doubt or question? Hetal, Hema, Pravalika, Jugendra and Nazam. No doubt, no question.
No, sir.
So smart. Or I'm teaching so bad. No, I'm not teaching so bad, I guess.
No, sir, it's clear.
Hmm?
Atul, I will come back some questions tomorrow because
Okay.
I need to look into this video once again. I have some more questions on that. I'll check with them my questions.
No problem. Okay. Now let's do the next topic.
Sorry, Atul, I have a question. A very
Good.
small one.
Good.
You said you differentiated the different. Um, I think there's only one license, right? Or does fulfiller have a different license and admin has
Yes. Yes.
they're both different license?
Both,
Okay.
as I say, these two are chargeable one and these two are the different one completely.
Okay.
In our house, my son is having an ITIL license, but my wife and me having the admin license.
Okay.
Right? Why my son has the ITIL license? Because he need to do some work with us. Like we say, okay, go and clean your room, make your bed ready, clean your study table, keep your toys on the side. So it is like he's working on some incident, some records. Right? So these two are the two different things.
Yeah. Okay. No, I was just not sure about the.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, if we done this part, let's go to the next thing as well. Sorry. थोड़ा सा और डिस्कस करते हैं. I forgot yesterday as well. Everybody understand Hindi a little bit or not?
Yes. Yes, I do. Yeah.
I do. Pravalika, do you understand Hindi? Intention is not to be go the complete course in Hindi, but sometimes it's some words I use. So maybe Pravalika will tell later. Okay. Now, as we have license in the service now, we need few users who need to be work on the implementation part as well. What this mean? This mean, let's say in my house or in our house, my is not the right word. In our house, I want to educate my kid. I want to teach my kid. Maybe sometime we teach our spouses if we are coming from the different faiths or different religions, maybe different caste as well. That in my house, this is the tradition. If you make a food in the morning or make a food in the evening, in my side, this is a tradition that you have to go for the fasting on these days as well. I teach to my kid, it's a holidays. Okay, you go and sleep on time. You can get up late, no worries. But when you get up, you have to clean your room as well. All beddings, your pillows, your toys should be on the good place. When you have done your food, go and put your utensils in the sink. This is what the role we play here. So there are three major roles. One is the process owner. One is the service owner and one is the process manager. Important point, ServiceNow don't have the roles or the license for these three. If someone come to me and say, Atul, I need a little discussion with you. Do I need to be do I need any license for the same? Because I'm not going to do anything on the tooling part. I am just working or I'm just giving him or her as advice. So these three roles can be played by the one person, which is not recommended. These three roles should be played by the three different users at all. The first one is the process owner, who makes sure the health of the process. Means like, and it's not a weird example, it's a good example. Whenever kid become little younger, 2 years, not 2 years, 3 years, 3.5 and 4 somewhere, we start teaching them how to brush your teeth, how to wash your hands, okay, how to change your clothes. Because now they're little younger and we have to give these practices to them. And we observe, are they using it properly or not? Or what else I have to be introduced to educate him? Like one of my cousin, she's in US. Okay, so she came to India and we met with my cousin as well. So two small babies, 5 or 7 years somewhere, if I remember correctly now. Okay, so they came and we sit together for the food. Now in my house, at least I have a habit to sit on the floor when I have my food. Irrespective it's a dinner, lunch or the breakfast. If I get a space, I sit on the floor. Okay, and we have a habit to pray to God as well. Okay, this and all things. He observed this thing. He says, why are you sitting on the floor? We have a dining table, why not you sit there? I was sometimes we fond of to be have food from the hand itself. We not use these spoons or something. It is good. Scientifically, it's also good. And what I can say from religious person is also good. He says you should use spoon. You should use knife. You should use fork. Why? Because he was taught by that way. And how she know or how he know? He know because in his school they get these practices. This is what is the process owner. Process owner see that what are the things which I can make to make sure my process is healthy and running in a good manner. If I see no, now my kid is 8 years, he should know that how to take a bath properly. Earlier, we educate them. We say, okay, go and on your shower and take a bath. But now we have to tell them how to put the shampoo on the hand, then put on the hairs, how to clean your toes, how to clean your hands, how to clean your nails, all the things. So this is the process owner is one who take care of the health of the process. Now, what about the IT industry here? Because this is general examples. In the IT industry, if you remember that we have discussion on this one, service management practice, where I say, guys, you have to be read about incident, change, problem, and all the things. So there is a person who will make sure that incident management process has been followed properly. Is a good, no loopholes are there. That is what the meaning of the process owner. His only work to make the good processes a mature processes which don't have any loophole. Is called the process owner. Then service owner. Now this training is a service, right? We know that what is service? Service is means of delivering a value to the customer, facilitating what he want to achieve, X, Y, Z. If I need to make, or tomorrow if someone say, Atul, can you add 5 more topics in this training? Or someone added this 5 or added the 5 topics in the agenda item. Atul, you should cover this. No, I am the service owner. I have to take responsibility. I have to give my approval. Only then it will be added. This is what is called the service owner, responsible for the service life cycle. I am responsible for this complete training from start to end. How to start, how to deliver, what to deliver, when to go for the hands-on, when to go for the class test, when to go for the presentations, and finally when to say, guys, your batch is over now. It's me who decided. I'm responsible for this service life cycle. It is not like that this batch has been started, is never be going to be end. No, it's not like that. We have a simulated time. We have, sorry, not simulated, we have a time bound activity. 60 days, I promise you. I can take 65, that's good. I'm take 70, that's still good. But I can't take 200 days. That's not good. So it's me who has to take care of this life cycle as well, this service life cycle. Now the process manager. Process manager is the one who take care of the process at the operational level. How it has been used. Like I told to my kid, when you get up in the morning, go and fresh up, do the brushing, clean your eyes, put the water on your eyes, come and sit for a few minutes silently and then talk to us. This is what I defined as a process owner. But is he following the same thing? He get up, he come to us, he meet us, he greet us, he sit for a few minutes, then he open his toys, start playing, and after some time he go in the washroom to brush up the teeth, fresh up, and then eat. He's not following the right process. This is what operational perspective. Now, process owner said that I have given you the incident management process. But why your incidents are getting breached? Why your incidents are not getting picked up on that time? This is what the responsibility of the process manager. This person give a feedback to this person. Hey, I'm facing this issue. Do you have anything on the place to fix these parts? Then process owner say, okay, let me think that what process or what we can make it. So like government make a process. If I need to be travel outside India, I have to be get a visa as applicable. I should have a valid passport. These are the process owner work done. They make sure that passport should be prepared or should be made with the proper justification, police verification if required, and all the things will be there. But now our PMs or CMs cannot go to the department and see that is it getting followed or not. For that, they have a process managers. Every passport center has a APK or APC somewhere. Last authorization person who says stamping, yes, it's approved. Your passport can be prepared now. This is what the process manager who see from the operational perspective. I'm again using the word operational. Operational means which is happening day-to-day life. It's not like you're done and you will see after some time. No, it's a day-to-day life. Like my wife says, I'm noticing you that from last few days, you spending more time on the laptop than the family time. She is the process owner for a process manager for me now. Because she's seeing that earlier he logged out by 5 o'clock. Now he's logging out by 7 o'clock. Is it workload? Or he want to avoid some discussions with us, so he's just keep himself busy on the laptops. So these are the roles which is important in the ServiceNow domain. Not ServiceNow domain, at least these three roles is applicable everywhere, irrespective of the industry you go. Doubt, question, clarification. No doubt. Wow. I'm so smart. Chalo, let's move to the next one now. Okay, tell me, not tell me, you have to be answering. What was the previous name of ServiceNow company? Your time starts now, 30 seconds. You have to be give answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have to be write it, not to speak. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's a glide soft or glide un or e soft. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. What about Nazam, Jogendra, and Pravalika? Glide soft INC. Okay. Are you sure it is the right name?
I think that's what I read yesterday. When you said it was named something else. Yesterday, remember when you were introducing about ServiceNow? I
Okay.
could be wrong, I'm not sure.
Why you're saying that you could be wrong? If you have read somewhere. Maybe I'm confusing you.
No, because I read it yesterday.
But maybe I'm confusing you.
Actually, it is Glide Soft, INC.
It's glide soft INC, correct. And when this has been renamed? You get answer for tomorrow. Okay, so now let's come to the little bit more about service now. See, we're still on the theoretical part. Don't get feel sleepy or something. This is the base which is be required because it's a tool. If I want, I can start and show you the service now on the day one, but that will not fulfill the purpose. Okay, so now we can say ServiceNow is a intelligent platform. And one more thing, sorry, I missed out. Yesterday we were discussing about the ServiceNow versions, right? If you want to know about the latest version of ServiceNow, that is Washington DC, there is a webinar on 1st of February. It's 8 a.m. PT and 11 a.m. ET. PT it is the times, Eastern time and the Pacific times. This session is happening. Please go on the LinkedIn and you will find this information easily. Or go on the community.servicenow.com and you will find it. There's a lady named Lauren Macmillan or something is her name. She's from ServiceNow. She posted this post yesterday on the LinkedIn. You will find it. Check her post, get registered, and get ready to see what is coming new in the Washington DC. This is what I am expecting you to be start go crazy about service. Now don't wait for me or anybody else to tell that a new version is coming and we have these features. You should experience that webinars. I'm also attending. Her name is Lauren. Let me ping you on after this class. I'll share my screen and will ping her ID to you. Okay. Now let's yeah. So ServiceNow is an intelligent platform for the end-to-end digital transformation. One of my friend, because we have a lot of WhatsApp group as well, ServiceNow WhatsApp group. Atul, I want to know about ServiceNow case studies. Can you give me some link? I said, why not? Very easy. What you can do, because it is, see, again, I'm not selling it anything. I'm just giving a picture that how or what you know about the service now. Go here, servicenow.com. Then go here the customers and click on the case studies. And read about these. Not 3 only. If you want more, you can see find all case studies. Read about what they have achieved by using ServiceNow. So like on the top, we have some specific cases: Coca-Cola, Standard Chartered Bank, Delta Airlines. Click and read what they have achieved by using ServiceNow. Delta Airlines launches service portal with ServiceNow. And I'm sure, Hema, you use the Delta Airlines, but you never know this thing. Even I don't know. Last time I traveled to US, I was not knowing that they're using ServiceNow. What they have saved. This one. Go and read, you will get a lot of information. A lot of good things. Okay. So I shared this link with my friend. And he says, no, I need only few, two or three. I said, no, now read about 300 more. Go and read it and share the updates with me. Okay, so we're discussing about this part. ServiceNow is a platform which is for end-to-end digital transformation. What do you mean by the end-to-end digital? Means from point A, or I can say from entering the data and retiring the data. Everything is a digital. No need to be used pen and paper now. And you can do your work. ServiceNow has 5 flavors. Flavor is not the right word, but I'm just keeping a little bit fancy words. It's 5 flavors. One is for the customer, or we can say the workflows. One is for the customer. One is for the IT. One is for the employee. One is for the operation, and one is for the developers. Matlab, for everybody there is something. Now you get confused. अतुल ये क्या है दोनों IT और एम्प्लॉय? मैं IT में हूं और मैं एम्प्लॉय भी हूं? नहीं. So the difference is that you can use ServiceNow to sell out your products to your end customers. Like Apple is building the iPhones or manufacturing the iPod or assembling the iPhone. Okay. And he gave the mobile phones to his employees. If someone join, they get a phone. That is the one thing. But Jogendra also staying in this universe and he has an iPhone, but he's not employee of the Apple. He go to market and he buy it. Right? Now, if Jogendra facing some issue, he need to be raised some concern. Either he can go to the Apple store or either he can log a complaint via online. For that particular stuff, we have a customer workflow. The specific module which cover here, the specific product which cover here, it's called the CSM, Customer Service Management, which is not part of our training. It's a complete separate module, complete. Maybe in the next year, sorry, not in the next quarter, I may start a batch of the CSM, but not as of now. Okay, one thing. Second is IT. Something which you do or which you provide the services to your IT employees. Laptop issue, phone issue, laptop charges, desk. means only for the IT employees. Only for the IT employees and only for the IT purpose. It's called the IT workflow. And here we talk about the ITSM mainly as a product. Incident change, problem request, knowledge, everything come here. Okay. Now employee workflow. Employee workflow is mainly for the employee, for the HR perspective, onboarding, offboarding, policies, procedures, documentation, leaves, reimbursement, loan, endorsement letters, to whom it may concern letters, kind of things, which a employee of a company need from the HR. And here the product came, HRSD, Human Resource Service Delivery, is a product available in the market. So if you see of the Delta, they are using HRSD. What is this? Means they want to track their employees irrespective of the department. Employee workflow is the right place. Then operation. ITL users who use ServiceNow to track, to work, to update incident change, problem request, knowledge, CMDB, CSDM cases, HR cases records. We have operations, and mainly operations, I can say ITOM, IT operation management. That is your infrastructure part, where my CI, CMDBs, database, servers, network, routers, IP, switches, firewalls, everything we track it, and it is called ITOM. It's a very solid product, a very technical product too. Okay, and the last is the developers who build the code for me, how to build the code for me. Also here ServiceNow introduce the low code or the no code concept. I'll not say low code and no code. It's not like that. It's low code or no code. Means either you have to do a minimum coding or maybe you don't record any coding. There are few places now it's a drag and drop only, for which earlier we had to write a big scripts. This is for the developer. This is what it says, that everything has been connected with each other. It's not everything is in silo, everything is connected. And ServiceNow say it's a one platform, one single instance, one single IP, one single ID. You have to be logged in and you can do your work. You can use on the mobile. Apps are there. You can do the workflows and integration. You can connect ServiceNow with the other systems as well. Along with this, ServiceNow provide AI and the ML functionalities, artificial intelligence and machine learning as well. It's a low code. You can do the lot of analytics part in that, and it's a secure. A lot of things are there. This is what it's a Now platform, means this has been built by ServiceNow to run the ServiceNow in the front end. That is, it's called the Now platform. Clear, everybody? Doubt, question, clarification? अभी तो शुरुआत है, कहाँ डर गए? ठीक है, no question, no doubt, no clarification. Then let me take a break for today here only, and we'll take a quick attendance now.